KIMT, Iowa, Minnesota, together. This is KIMT News 3's Daybreak.
Although spring is just a couple of days away, this year's flu season is still taking the nation by storm. While millions have lined up for their annual flu shots this year, over 40% who got their shot have still contracted the flu. With 47 states reporting widespread influenza activity, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention now admit that this year's vaccine has failed. So what can you do to avoid the flu? Joining us today is Dr. Barry Ritz, Research Associate and Nutritional Immunology Specialist from Drexel University, to tell us what to do before the flu gets you. Good morning, Doctor. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Well, good. Well, in the past few weeks, the flu has really started hitting us hard. Why is that happening now?
Well, we had a low start to the flu season, but through the month of February and March, you're right, it escalated dramatically. Flu is always a problem, to be clear. It comes up every year, results in, on average, 200,000 hospitalizations, 36,000 deaths, most of which occur among our elderly. But as you reported, this year the CDC has reported at this point widespread flu activity in 47 of 50 states and regional activity in the other 3. So this is a particularly difficult year, and a lot of that is due to the general ineffectiveness of the flu vaccine at preventing infections.
And why is it so ineffective this year as opposed to others?
Well, scientists have the very daunting task of designing a trivalent 3-part flu vaccine that will match what is predicted to be the 3 most common circulating strains for the next year. This year, simply only 1 of 3 strains covered by the vaccine actually match the common circulating strains that are causing infection. And while there can be some cross-protection to lessen the severity, we simply have more infections on our hands.
And since spring is just a couple of days away, is that the all clear day? I mean, is flu done at that point, or should we still be concerned?
No, not with the changing of the season. Not quite yet. It's not unheard of for flu season, especially when it's more difficult like this one, to continue into April or even May.
Okay. So why do some people get the flu, others don't? And are there certain things we should do to protect ourselves?
Well, there are certainly some common sense strategies we can employ, like washing our hands, getting plenty of rest and hydration, covering our mouths, staying home from work so that we don't spread the flu when we are sick, and really healthy diet. And that gets into my area of research. I'm particularly interested in natural compounds, food-derived derivatives, food derivatives that can help boost the immune system and potentially protect against influenza infection. In a recent study I did with my colleagues at Drexel, we showed that a natural compound found in a dietary supplement called Empower can do just that, boost the immune response to influenza infection.
Do you have a website people can get more information at?
Yes, the study itself and additional information are available at impowerinfo.com, IMMpowerinfo.com, or alternatively 800-820-9697.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Barry Ritz. Thanks for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
All right.